So again, cross them for neither, open them for either, or point to the one that would be preferred or correct if Danny would have preferred. Use them straight if you just don't know.
What was opening them?
Either.
Okay. Yeah, that works out, basically pointing to both of them. Okay, so Fanny would have preferred either, no preference to how her name was spelled.
Thank you. Can you make them go straight again?
Hello everybody, this is Megan and Johanna from Travelers Paranormal, and we are at Evergreen Cemetery in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It feels like every single city in America has its own Evergreen Cemetery. I guess it's just a good name for them. So we stopped over here by the Ransom family. Seems like a good spot to stop. Definitely the older part of the cemetery. There's a lot of newer activity going on over that way. And what we are going to do is we are going to use some dowsing rods and see if we can find anybody that might want to communicate with us. Let me hold those. Okay. So Meg's going to get set up with her dowsing rods. And once she gets set up, where she's got them kind of straight and stable. Hi, this is Megan and Johanna. We were hoping to find someone who might want to communicate. Is there anyone here who wants to communicate with us? If there is anyone here who would like to communicate, can you please use those dowsing rods to point to where you are, and then we can come to you? It's just pointing straight.
It's pointing right here, so...
If you're at a point where you would like us to stay, can you please cross those rods, and then we will stay there and try and have a conversation for a little bit. Or else, if you point them in a direction, Megan will be able to follow them, and we can come and find you. I see one of the rods has a little bit of activity going. It's hard to do while walking, so Megan will walk a little bit and then kind of drop them down and reset herself. Because obviously we don't want to affect anything, but anytime she's walking, any tilt of her hands is going to affect those rods. This is Frank Ransom, born in 1916.
If we are where you want us to stop, if you could just cross the rods, and if not, just go ahead and point in the direction that you want us to go.
Actually, the reason we stopped over here was because I saw this stone, which just looks fantastic, with the angel on top of the post there. Bird Ray Robinson, born 1881, passed away 1965.
So my name is Megan, and if you were wanting us to stop here, can you make these rods cross? If you want us to keep walking, then just go ahead and point in the direction that you want us to go.
Right now we're at the tomb of Kate Wade, daughter of J.W. and Fannie Wade.
Okay, I see that they are crossed. Can you make them straighten up? Can you make the rods straighten again? Thank you. If this is one of the Wade family members, can you make the rods open? You see that we're stopped in front of Kate Wade's headstone here. So if this is a Wade family member and you do want us to stop here, can you make the rods open?
Kate Wade was only 21 when she passed away. She was the sunshine of our home.
Can you make the rods point straight again?
So the rods did open up a little bit. They came to the outside after crossing here to indicate to Megan that this might be a good stopping point.
I understand that you are a Wade family member. Can you make the rods go straight again, please? If you can do this, then we can try to have some communication with them.
I think that one has turned out directly to be facing Kate, but they're not crossing in. Or you were asking them to go straight, right?
If this is actually Kate, whose grave we have stopped in front of, can you make the rods cross? If this is not Kate, but a family member, now, can you try to make the rods cross? You're doing good before. If this is not Kate, but this is a Wade family member, can you make the rods cross? Kind of straight now. So come in a little bit. If this is someone related to the Wades, just related to any of the Wades, can you make the rods cross? My hand just had a tremor, so I apologize. That was me not using my computer. If this is someone related to the Wades, can you make the rods cross? Thank you. Can you straighten them again? Whoever I'm talking to, can you straighten them again?
Okay. So a member of the Wade family can you cross the rods if you are a male or open the rods if you are a female? Unfortunately, with dowsing rods, we are very limited in questions that we can ask. We can yes or no, so if you can cross them if you're male and open them if you're female. Looks like we're trying to open them. Okay, can you bring them back straight? So they opened for female. If you could bring them back straight, and we can ask another question.
So, and I'm standing in between, this is cage 2, and just to my left is Fanny, which is the mother of Kate. And now, what's interesting is that on here, her name is spelled Fanny, and on Kate's tomb, her name is spelled Fannie.
Interesting.
So, if Fanny or someone who knows Fanny is here that we are speaking to,
Use the dowsing rods to get the correct spelling.
cross the dowsing rod if neither is correct. Open the dowsing rod if either is correct, and or point to the preferred or correct spelling.
Oh, okay. We have 4 options here.
So close them for neither, open them for either, or point to what would be the correct spelling, or the spelling that Fanny would prefer herself. Please.
If I get a good angle of this. No, that's not going to be a good angle.
I have an extra, sorry. I'm going to reset, because I was going to move and ruin it. So again, cross them for neither, open them for either, or point to the one that would be preferred or correct if Fanny would have preferred. Use them straight if you just don't know.
What was opening them?
Either.
Okay. Yeah, that works out, basically pointing to both of them. Okay, so Fanny would have preferred either, no preference to how her name was spelled.
Thank you. Can you make them go straight again?
I mean, are we speaking with Fanny? I know it could just be a relative, but if we're speaking with Fanny, can you cross the rods? Or if this is another member of the Ransom family, can you open the rods?
Ransom or Wade.
Or Wade's. So if you are Fanny, if you could cross those rods. If you're another family member, if you could open the rods.
So another family. Okay, thank you. Can you make the rods go straight again? Be able to make the rods point straight again, please? You're doing really good. We appreciate you speaking with us, communicating with us.
So since we've got a Wade family member, we are Stan, it's female. It's not Fanny, so I'll ask the next obvious question. If this is actually Kate Wade, can you cross the rods? Or if it is another family member, could you open the rods? So if you are Kate Wade, if you could cross the rods, and if it is another family member, if you could open the rods. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
The rods are open. Can you bring the rods back to straight, please? You understand that you are not Kate and not Fanny. Can you please bring the rods back to straight?
Okay. We are going to switch communication devices and try and do some burst EVP sessions and see if we can get some more communication that way. Thank you very much.